Shalom and welcome to Genesis of Relationships, where we power you up to bring peace and passion into your home, into your Garden of Eden. Your home is your Garden of Eden. Your Garden of Eden is your home. And if not, watch more videos. We are going to jump forward. Wow, this is like key, ladies and gentlemen. This is the key to marriage. Are you ready? Chapter 2. Verse number 18. It's so funny because the number 18 is parallel to the word chai, which means life. You ready for the life in this? Vayomer Hashem Elokim, and God, the Lord said, Lo tov heyot adam levado. It is not good for the man to be alone. Remember the question we had a while ago? He is with Eve on his back, but he's still alone. If you missed that video, quoting Robin Williams, he said, I used to think that the worst thing in the world was to be alone, but even worse than that is to live with people who make you feel alone. Not good for man to be alone. We will make for him, I will make for him. I will make for him an ezer kenegdo. I don't know what your translation of ezer kenegdo is. But the correct translation is a helper opposite him. So we're going to focus in on two things. Number one, what is it a man to be alone? Number two, what is a helper opposite him? I gave a lesson a few months ago to an incredible group of women. And we learned this verse. And I said to them in a very soft way, I want to ask you a question. Many of you are very strong women, very powerful women. How many of you believe that your husband is alone? Many of them said, what do you mean he's alone? I make food for him, I clean for him, I love on him. Okay, so in public, do you put him down? Sorry we're late, guys, to the dinner party. He forgot the keys. He couldn't find his glasses. Ooh, feels alone. Yeah, you know, Bob, I don't know what happened. He came up with this crazy business idea, and now we're in huge debt. He's alone. It's not good for man to be alone, even when he's living with you. And to the men, how many of us go into our cave and make ourselves alone? Even when our wives and our children want to invest in us, want to give to us, want to love us. How many of us force ourselves into a cave because I can deal with this situation, I don't need them? We do. God tells us we do. God tells us it is not good for man to be alone. So he creates a wife for us. So women, ladies, if you're making your husband feel alone, if you're putting him down in public, if you're constantly judging him, the way he talks, his actions, what he wears, how he speaks, whatever it is, stop. Because it's not in line with this. And men, if you are constantly drawing yourself away, especially in times of difficulty and being alone around those difficulties in your life, don't worry, I don't need to talk. You know, men don't communicate. We got it all. Don't worry about it. It's also not his vision for how we're meant to live. We're meant to communicate. It might be hard for us. We're meant to open up. We're meant to be in touch with our wives and give them our emotions so they understand us. I thought I'd be able to also do helper opposite, but we'll do that in the next video. So I want you guys to do some homework. Sit down with your spouse and ask them, do I make you feel alone? No, not at all. No, seriously, my sweetheart. I learned something on the Genesis of Relationship video. It's so important to me. It's so important to our marriage. It's so important to what God wants for us in this world. Tell me, when do I make you feel alone? Do I put you down and not notice? Do I judge you? Do I put you in a corner? Be truthful with me, my sweetheart, because I don't want to do that anymore. And the opposite, man. Do I go into a cave? Do I push you out of my life? Do I make myself alone? Help me out here, because I want to come in line with his vision of what our marriage should be.